Today is the 3rd of April, and Simmers Without Borders have been active for 10 days. It's time for an update. Simmers Without Borders is a pro bono project started by a few developers here at Navigraph. It encourages people in the flight sim community to donate computer power to help find a vaccine for the coronavirus. There's a separate video posted on simmerswithoutborders.org on how it got started. It's important to stress, however, that Navigraph doesn't claim ownership in this initiative. No one can do everything, but everyone can do something. We, Navigraph, are only here to help get this started. Together, we're participating as the flight simulation community. Like I said, Simmers Without Borders are encouraging members of the flight sim community to donate computing power to the Folding at Home project. During the last 10 days, we've seen an extraordinary development. We originally set out for 10,000 work units, but as you can see on the progress page on simmerswithoutborders.org, this goal has been revised no less than 2 times. We have already passed 20,000 work units, and it seems as if we're going to pass 30,000 work units by the end of this weekend. That's fantastic. A work unit is a small and discrete part of a bigger protein simulation, a simulation which ultimately finds candidates for good corona vaccine. One work unit typically takes a few hours, sometimes a few days to complete, depending on how powerful your computer is. So already now you can get an idea of how much resources we and the flight sim community already have made available. In terms of participants, we currently have 994 individuals and organizations computing on the team. Going through the list of names, I'm struck by the wonderful diversity of participants. We have usernames such as Gliding Kiwi, Angry Russian Simmer, Papa Vecchio, Nick the Greek, and Käsebrot. In the list, we also spot organizations and individuals such as Orbex, FS Elite, Simflight, Matt Davis, Threshold, Frugal Pete, and Fly the Mad Dog. In the top 3, we see Geist, Flyaway Simulation, and Navigraph. Geist is a company run by old colleagues of ours. Their main business is to investigate human system performance. They have some pretty powerful simulator computers to do work for Simmers Without Borders, and we're very grateful for that. This donation currently gives them a very honoring and well-deserved 3rd place on the leaderboard. On 2nd place, we find Flyaway Simulation. The guys at Flyaway Simulation run an online file library where you can find a lot of free stuff for your simulator. Ryan, who is one of the guys behind Flyaway Simulation, is also the CEO of a data center. This is not his first rodeo. He's been contributing to distributed computing projects for many years. The combination of power and experience is probably what brings them to 2nd place. Currently, in the 1st place, we have Navigraph. We're donating computing power from our cloud instances at Amazon. This platform is very scalable, and that's why we're able to crank out so many work units. It's very easy to set up cloud instances like this, and we're ready to assist if anyone else wants to do the same. Just get in touch and we'll get you started. However, this is the time where I should stress that the way to bigger numbers and ultimately a possible vaccine is not to have a few powerful computers. That's not the point with distributed computing. It's to have many, many small ones. If I could make one small plea, it would be for all of us in the community to try to recruit as many fellow simmers as we can to participate in this project. I would like to see more usernames like Spare Parts or Greg Work Computer. Speaking of spare parts, Guy Rosler, who goes by Guy757, tweeted us these pictures of his setup. This is an Intel i5 3570K 3.4 GHz processor with 4 cores and an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 graphic cards running on Linux Mint, bolted to a cutting board for what it seems. Yannick Sausig has sent us pictures from his 2-rack mounted PowerEdge R720 servers. Each of the servers run 2 Intel Xeon E5 2640 V2 processors. Each processor in turn has 6 cores. Guys, we really appreciate your efforts. You rock. Keep posting these pictures of your rigs on the hashtag SimmersWithoutBorders. But again, the most important thing we can do now to help against the coronavirus is to get even more simmers to download the client and start folding. Help us raise awareness on social media by posting on the Simmers Without Borders hashtag. Or perhaps you may be interested in some of our Simmers Without Borders liveries. which are available for download on the website. Maybe get your network buddies to notice this project, and maybe get them to do a little folding during a long transatlantic flight. The Folding at Home project as a whole is also extremely successful. To give you a sense of how much computing power that we now have access to, let me demonstrate in terms of supercomputers. So, the power of a computer can be measured in floating point operations per second, or flops for short. Most personal computers are in the gigaflop range. That's 10 to the power of 9 operations per second, or a billion for us laymen. The fastest supercomputer today is the IBM Summit, which is capable of a 148 petaflops, and that's 10 to the power of 15 operations per second, or in this case 148 quadrillion. With the distributed nature of the Folding at Home project and the collected power of all networked computers, Folding at Home recently broke the exaflop barrier. That's 10 to the power of 18 operations per second, or if you like, a quintillion. That's more computing power than the top 100 most powerful supercomputers in the world, combined. The challenge now for the team behind Folding at Home is to make sure that there's enough work units available for everyone that wants to help. Apparently, there's a bit of work that goes into preparing the work units. Recently, there was a new batch of work released, so if you want to stay updated, I highly recommend checking the Folding at Home news page every now and then. For now, keep those computers running, and let's show the world what the flight simulation community can do. Thanks.